Hello? Can you hear me? Took me 3 or 4 times to get the live stream to work, so that's a first. But looks like there's some people here. It's probably after 7 by now. All right, let's get started since I think it's after 7. Yes, it is. All right, 40 minutes today. I'll probably go, a minute longer. I like to do. So the main set is going to be 2 times through. The work periods are 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then 3 minutes. And then the rest is 1 minute, 1 minute, and then 2 minutes. Effort-wise, for those of you guys that were here on Monday, you can do all the work periods at that same effort. If there's 4 people on, and I'm sure you guys look like the people who've been here all the time, so you're probably pretty well dialed into your effort. If there were someone new, I would have them maybe go a little bit lighter. What's up? Oh, Monday. Monday's Memorial Day. I know it's early, right? Because what is today? 20th? Jeez. So early Memorial Day. I think on Monday I said I would be here next Monday, but I'm not. I want to be camping and hopefully with no Wi-Fi. So, but I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll do 7 o'clock on Wednesday. I did swim yesterday at Green Lake. Swam a mile. I went from the dock house to the orange buoy, black buoy, which is really hard to see. And then I went over to Evans Pool, the pool out there at Green Lake, and then I came back. It was 1,900 yards. So I think that's short of a half Ironman, but longer than Olympic distance swim. For myself, that's probably my 5th swim. I find it really difficult to swim in open water without a plan, like just to go swim. And I really miss having like a structured workout, which is why I like the pool so much. So I'm working on ways that I can create more of a structured workout in the giant pool of Green Lake. Maybe go in like after warm up, going, sustained effort pace from buoy, take like a 20-second break, do it again. It's like 130 yards, I think, on my Garmin anyway. So we'll see. If any of you want some motivation when it comes to swimming, there is, if you Google virtual Grand Slam, there's a guy in Montana called Flow Swimmers. It stands for Flathead Lake Open Water Swimmers. And you have to sign up before the end of this month. But he's doing a challenge where like the first one you record your time, so you need a GPS, for 800 meters in the month of May. Next one is Olympic distance, so 1,500 meters. And then the next month is 1.2 miles. And then the last one is 2.4 miles. So, if you want something that just kind of pushes you, like I signed up, it's $15. So I signed up because if I didn't, I know there would be no way that I'd be interested in swimming 2.4 miles. And it's also gotten me out to do open water swimming, which isn't my favorite. But I will say, it's just like when I swim in the pool, your body feels so much better when you get done swimming. So much better than running anyway. So swimming has always been a fantastic recovery workout, especially between, say, these 2 Monday, Wednesday bike rides, which are a little bit on the harder scale. There's less joint impacts in running. But if you swim, you'll have more recovery. So even if you're doing a run workout later, one of those days or Tuesday, and you added in a swim, if you could, it would help restore your body And it kind of does two things. It really like helps restore your physical body, but then it also elevates your internal aerobic system. So the great thing about swimming is that you get that fitness benefit, but you also get a recovery benefit, in your joints. So anyway, something to think about. So 5 minutes in, if you're not already, maybe pop up into the big chain ring in your easiest big chain gear, which means you have 2 showing on the inside of the chain. So after our 9-minute warm-up, we're going to do 2 times 30 seconds high cadence, and then we're going to do a 2-minute block going from like upper end aerobic to Olympic distance effort, moderately hard plus, and then we'll do 2 minutes easy, and then we'll get started. Other thing that I have for you is that we just really encourage everyone, if you don't already, start to develop a strength training program. And it doesn't have to be much. It can be really simple. It's honestly right now, you could just Google, simple strength training, throw your age in there. If there's something you're working on, strength training for a tight back, you would just get a lot of links and just try some of them. Always go easier the first time through. Because so many times I think where we get caught up in what we should do, and it's really that we should do. So one of the things that I like to say is it's less about what we do and more that we do. If you just start doing some strength training, you'll find some things that you like. You can start putting things together, making your own routines. You've seen probably like a couple weeks ago, everybody was out with their stretch cord workouts for swimming because the pools are closed. Those are great. Blue 70 just posted a DIY stretch cord. Maybe cost $15 instead of like $30. You just go to the hardware store and make it. So I might try to make one of those next week. I think the best way to put together a strength training program is to meet with a physical therapist who specializes in working with athletes. There's a place that I like to go in Seattle called Tangelo. One in Green Lake, one in Fremont. And even if there's nothing wrong with you, like, physically, that you would be going to physical therapy, they could watch you move, watch you balance, and help assess what areas for you need strengthening. And they will basically create a program for you, not all in one shot. You have to go back a few times because they like to give you something, have you perfect it and move forward. But, a lot of the routines that I do have come simply from going to PT, and then they give me stuff and it's like, oh, that's really cool. I never would have thought of that on my own. But then I just start incorporating that into workout routines. So anyway, that's my spiel. Now we got 7 people. So I'm guessing I think sometimes maybe people join on their computer and their phone. Maybe it makes it easier for the chat roll. Maybe I should try that one day. I don't know if I could talk and type and ride at the same time. It might be too much. So let's shift to a slightly harder gear for the last 30 seconds of warm up. All right. Think about the gear that you want to do high cadence in. Go ahead and get there now. We're going to go in like 7 seconds, 30 seconds, high cadence, 2, 1, here we go. Go. So remember, this is also a continuation of warm-up. All right, easy. One more of those. And then after that, we do a 2-minute block, which is also a continuation of warm up. Three, two, one. High cadence, let's go. All right, relax. All right, let's get into a big chain ring and our easiest big chain ring gear. What we're gonna do, we're gonna do 2 minutes. We're gonna start off at like 75% FTP, which is the upper end of our aerobic zone. It's just right where we start to breathe a little bit hard, but it's still comfortable. Okay, ready? Here we go, 2 minutes. So first thing is bring your cadence up. So let's get our cadence up to 90. If you don't notice your breathing start to rise, go ahead and shift to a harder gear. Keep your cadence up. Really pay attention to your breath. So we can still have a conversation, but you notice that you have to take more of a deeper breath. Pause a little bit. Let's go ahead and shift one gear harder. Same thing, let's make sure we keep our cadence up. If we don't keep our cadence up, then the intensity and the effort will go down, even though we shift it up to a harder gear. Okay, we're almost a minute in, so if you're starting to breathe kind of hard and it's starting to be uncomfortable, you can stay here. If you want, you can go one more gear harder. Within this last minute, we want to really, the last, say, 20 seconds, really want to move up to what would feel like we're doing an Olympic distance triathlon. So maybe you're good here. Maybe you want to go one gear harder. Think about that gear that you're pushing. Think about how it feels in your legs. Right now, I would say like I've probably shifted too many gears because the feeling in my legs was a little more dead-legged than I would have in an Olympic. So I just shifted back one. All right, 10 seconds. All right, go ahead and go to your small chain ring. Nice and easy to let your cadence slow down. Great time to, if you don't have a fan on and you need to get off, turn on the fan. Make sure you have water, sports drink, towel off, because in a minute and 20 seconds, doing our main set. I got a new buff, so I had to match it with my shorts and my shirt. Buffs are really good too for a mask, or like if you're riding outside. You can make it a neck gaiter. Oh. Uh-oh. My stupid headphones. But if you make it a neck gaiter while you're riding and then you're coming across like a bunch of people, say if you're crossing like 520 bridge and it's super crowded, you can just reach down and kind of cover yourself up. And then when you're free and clear outside riding, you can pop it down. But I got another one because I sweat so much in these workouts that I needed a second. All right, 25 seconds. Get some good music on. Okay, we're going minute of work. You pick your effort. If you did Mondays, that effort I think would be great because we did that for 10 minutes, so you only got to do a minute. So however hard you want to work today. Ready? Here we go. Go. All right, and relax. Nice and easy. You can go to small chain ring if you want. Hydrate. Okay, now we go 2 minutes of work. So think about your effort. Can you maintain it for 2 minutes? If not, maybe start off a little bit easier. Remember, on any of the efforts, we want them to stay the same or get a little harder. We don't want them to start off hard and drop. And that's true of all like work period efforts in your training. Rather, we're going on 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 2 minutes. It's the same thing like say you're doing a track workout and you're doing 4 times 3/4 miles, right? You want the last one to be faster or the same, but so many people, they go out on the first one, run at 30 seconds faster than their average, and then they get slower. Instead, if you could make them all, within 1 or 2, 3 seconds of each other. So say you're running like a 7:30 time for 3/4. Can they be 7:30, 7:29, 7:28, 7:27? Or just bounce around whatever that time you did. All right, one more minute and 5 seconds. Ten seconds. All right, relax. Go to the small chain ring, nice and easy. This one's kind of the harder one because it's a quick turnaround. The recovery period is 50% of the work period, and then we go into 3 minutes. So this one's always the tougher. After we do 3 minutes, we get 2 minutes recovery. So that's a 3-to-2 ratio. Much better recovery ratio. Okay, and then we only go into 1 minute, so it's easier that way. We're going in 10 seconds. If you want to start in the big chain ring, go ahead and get there now. Okay, ready? 3 minutes. Here we go. Go. Check your posture. Loose arms, loose fingers, tight core, elongated spine. We got 1 more minute. I've got on Spotify radio and AC/DC just came on, so that's good timing. All right, 20 seconds, let's dig. Fire in the quads. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Nice job. Small chain ring, easy cycling, towel off. Oh. All right, we still got 1:20 recovery, so it's a nice thing about a 2-minute recovery. What do we got left? A minute 30. Or 30 seconds more before we go. I don't listen to AC/DC much, but it reminds me of like races. You know, they always play those big rock songs. So I'm loving it right now. So we're going AC/DC for myself for the rest of the ride. Okay, we're on to 1 minute here in 10 seconds. 5. So if you want to start in the big chain ring, get in the big chain ring now. Here we go. 1 minute. Let's go. Three, 2, 1, relax. Woo. All right, 30 more seconds recovery. Get some hydration. We go 2 minutes. I'm smiling right now because I got this awesome rock concert in my head. Listen to Thunderstruck. Starts off, thunder. It might have been like too inspiring because I really had a large output. Here we go, 3 seconds. We're going 2 minutes. 2, 1, let's go, 2 minutes. Five seconds. 2, 1, relax. All right, here comes the harder turnaround. Only a minute of rest. How you doing on your water? I am that far down. Oh. 20 seconds. We go for 3 minutes, but it's the last 3 minutes. So make it count. Okay, get in the big chain ring if that's where you intend to start. Here we go. 3 minutes. Get your cadence up. Shift gears. So ask yourself if you can maintain this effort, or can you pick it up? Do you need to back off? Where are you at? Remember to use your gears. If you want a little power boost, shift one gear harder, stand up, sit down, shift one gear or 2 gears easier, and feel how much your legs get life back in them. All right, halfway. Last minute. Fifteen seconds. Three, two, one, recover. Oh, yeah. Small chain ring, easy gear. The cadence can be slower. Nice job. Whew. That was hard. All right, one more minute, really nice and easy. Anyone else sweating profusely? When you're recovering, a lot of times you can take extra deep breaths and really exhale. And sometimes help you recover a little bit faster. All right, let's find our way to the big chain ring, our easiest big chain ring gear, which remember means we have 2 gears that we could go to, but we won't. So let's bring our cadence up. At least like above 80, 90 will be fine. So I want you to pay attention to your breathing. If you feel like the breathing becomes labored, then do not switch to a harder gear. But if your breathing is pretty contained right now, maybe you're still recovering, but you know the effort feels moderate or less, go ahead and go 1 gear harder. Okay, same thing. If you're, I want to bring you up to the upper end of your aerobic, which is where the breathing just starts to become a little bit labored. So if you're not there, go ahead and switch 1 gear harder. If you are there, you can stay there. You know you're sweating like when you're like you wipe yourself off and then the just sweat just comes out of your arms. Probably doesn't happen to you. All right, 1 gear harder, unless you're already at that sort of slight discomfort. It's definitely below uncomfortable. And then work on getting your cadence up. If you can, let's go 1 gear harder. So just starting to get into that place of our upper aerobic zone where breathing just starts to become a little labored, talking starts to become just a little bit broken, you know, 4 or 5 words, breath, kind of thing. All right, let's go the other way. So easier gear. Probably automatically feel that it's easier to turn the pedals over when you go back this other way. Okay, 1 more gear easier. Same thing, you can feel how like it just makes it easy to turn the pedals over. So again, if you guys want to ride longer, I would just say stay here, do like 5-10 minutes sort of that upper aerobic zone, and then do a cool down. But certainly I think, you know, we did 10 minutes of work, and 10 minutes of work can feel pretty taxing. So you don't have to ride longer. I'm not. Okay, 1 more gear change easier. And last gear change should be back where you started. All right, so have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. It will be a unique one, I'm sure, for all of us. And I won't see you on Monday. Well, I'll see you on Wednesday. And maybe I'll see some of you at Green Lake tomorrow. I think I'm going to go swim at 7:30. All right. That is all for today. Thanks for coming, everybody. Always great to see you guys. Have a good day.